Hi everyone, it's Suzanne. Thanks for watching my videos. This will be number 3, so my YouTube journey is continuing slowly but surely. And I want to apologize for video number 2. I had no idea that I had to hold my phone a certain direction or it would come up sideways on YouTube. That's the live and learn kind of thing that we're going to figure out together as we go through this. But anyway, I'm really excited. I just got in the mail today the precision glue press from My Sweet Petunia. I was so excited when I saw this on a YouTube unboxing from May, and I will try to figure out how to link her video down here below since she's the one that showed it to me. And when I saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to have that. I instantly told my crafting friend, this is going to be my next purchase. And it showed up in the mail today. I'm so excited. But I've never done an unboxing video, and for those of you who have watched my other videos, you know my situation, but for those who are new, I'm recovering from knee replacement surgery, so I'm not in my craft room. I'm actually on my couch and doing this one-handed with the phone. You know, I was bored, so hey, let's start a YouTube channel. And as soon as I turned on the video, 2 of my cats have decided to have a wrestling match at my feet. So who knows what's going to happen with that. But let's just get into this because I'm so excited. I wanted to share this unboxing and let you see. Like I said, I did watch May from May Made It. She unboxed one, so I learned a couple tips from her, and I just want to see if this holds true. You'll see a cat kind of in the corner there, but that's okay. So this is from Sweet Petunia. It comes with Nuvo glue, which is right now my favorite glue. I actually thought I might try some different kinds because I've never experimented too much. I've tried the Tombow glue from Stampin' Up, the green bottle, and to be honest, I absolutely hate that stuff because it stays tacky and it never dries to me. I don't like it. There's not very many Stampin' Up things I don't like, but that is one I absolutely cannot stand. So I've always liked the Nuvo glue. It dries quick. It goes on thick. It almost dries invisible, but nothing's ever really invisible, but it dries clear. There's no matte. There's no, really not even shine to it. It's just something that's there. And I really do like it. So that's my favorite glue. And when this precision glue press was designed to fit the Nuvo glue, I was so excited. But I'll also share a couple other things. So this is the box just as it comes. And so we're going to first pull out this side over here. This is actually an empty glue bottle that fits in the press. So if you wanted to do something other than Nuvo glue, like I was going to try art glitter glue because May says it's really good and I love May. So that was going to be something I was going to try. I actually tried to order some from her store, but she was out of what I wanted. But this actually comes with a bottle that fits the glue press that you can refill with something other than Nuvo glue. So I may still get some art glitter glue and try it, but the fact that this fits my favorite glue just makes me happy. So there's an empty bottle that you get. I did learn one tip from the comments of May's video. If you look at and this is where I'm going to get in trouble trying to do it one-handed. If you look at the bottles, they have different colored nozzles, and that's because it's a different size. And that's not going to come off. Let me see here. Maybe this will work. Nope. Okay. So the different nozzles are different color. So this one is the gray one, and I think it may be the bigger one. I'll pull the other one off in a second and let you see it. So it comes with, the replacement bottle comes with this gray nozzle, and it has a metal tip. That is different than the Nuvo glue that I've been buying just in its own bottle. It just has a plastic tip, but these are metal. And the lid itself has a pin inside of it to help keep it from clogging. So when you put it together, you've got to make sure that the pin goes in. Ooh, that went in pretty good. Let me look at this. I usually don't like pins in the cap because they're usually flimsy and they bend, and it's just really hard to kind of get it in there. It's got a little bit of a wiggle to it, but it's not too flimsy. It's not like just a thin little piece of wire. It's a pretty good little sized pin. So I think that'll be easy to get it in there. So that's on the replacement bottle. Now let's pull out the actual glue press, and then I'm going to set this box aside. Okay, so here it is. There's a cat. There's I believe that's Denny. He just stole part of my setup. Okay, we'll figure this out. So it comes holstered together with this black rubber band. I know May talked about that. That's just, that's not a structural piece. You can just put that to the side. This is the holster that it sits in. So this sits on your craft table. And here is the glue press. It turns your bottle into basically a glue gun. And I don't have a lot of dexterity issues, but what I find is as the bottle gets, closer to empty, it's harder to press, to squeeze. If I'm doing something where I'm doing a lot of gluing, then, just a lot of projects over and over, then my hand does get tired. But I could see how this would be helpful to someone who was having trouble with dexterity or needing a little bit, maybe didn't have as much strength in their hands. So I just, and plus, I love the fact that it's going to keep my glue down, so I'm not constantly having to shake the bottle to get it to the bottom. But when I saw it, I fell in love with everything about it. So this is how it comes. It actually sits with the glue. I'll have to take the cap off. But the glue tip sits down in this like a glue gun, nozzle in down. And there is a little red stopper. Let me get a little bit more centered for you. Little red stopper there at the bottom. Yeah, you can kind of see it. That actually will touch up against the nozzle of the glue bottle. So while you're using it in projects like during the day, you don't have to keep putting the glue back on and worrying about it drying out. That nozzle will prevent the air or that nub will prevent the air from getting in the nozzle. So you can just stick the holster on there and let it go for projects. Okay, now I'll just try this again and see if I can get the cap off this one. This is where only doing it one-handed is really going to be against me today. So the bottle just pops out and pops back in just as easily. Let's see if I can get this cap off. Look at the cap for a second. Say hi, Binks. He's usually our talker. You want to say hi? Oh, okay, now we've started a problem. Okay, so here is the bottle that comes in it, and this is the clear tip. So I said the other one had the nozzle that was a different color. It's kind of a gray. This is the white one, and I think actually this is going to be the smaller one. So the other one seems a little bit bigger. But when this bottle is done, you can replace the glue in this as well. I think the benefit of having two different size nozzles, one could be the type of project you're working with, how much glue you need to come out. I like to do a lot of 3D projects and kind of home crafty type stuff, so sometimes I'm needing a little bit more glue at a time. So the bigger nozzle will be good for that. The smaller one will be perfect for card making and some of the delicate stuff that I do, so that's going to be great. Also, the viscosity of the glue that you put in it. So Nuvo glue, like I said, is fairly thick, and so a smaller nozzle sometimes will clog up with it, but we'll see. I'm not sure how that compares to the plastic. Here, I've got this is the bottle that I've been using, and there's the plastic nub that comes on the bottles that I'm used to. That looks more the size of the gray bottle, the grayer one, which we could call like a normal size nozzle. This one the metal one looks smaller to me. Yeah, I think it is. So depending on the viscosity of the glue you put in it, you might choose a bigger or a smaller nozzle. Depending on the type of product that you're going to be making out of it, how much glue you're going to need at a time, probably could depend which bottle you pick. So anyway, let's pop this into the holster. Oh, on May's video, when she opened up her bottle, the glue had oozed out, like maybe the handle had gotten pressed during shipping or something. So when she opened hers, she had a lot of glue around here and in the cap. Let's see. Oh, okay. So on this one, it's even a different kind of cap. The pin that's in there, that's actually sturdy. That's okay, wow. That is a bigger pin, and it is much more sturdy than the other one. That's like an actual, like little piece of metal in there. That will be much easier to get in and out of the glue tip. So, let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one one-handed. Nope. First time. There we go. Okay. So, This is not fitting in this one. So the caps are going to be dependent on the bottle. So the caps are not going to be interchangeable. Let me see if this one, I must have gotten those laid aside wrong. Let's see. Having to kind of raise up my camera so I can see what I'm doing. And it's still not working. There we go. Yeah, so you're going to have to know which cap comes from which. They won't be interchangeable. And then the regular Nuvo glue lid does not have a pin in it. This is the regular lid that came off the old bottle I had. Okay, so where I was going with that was the bottle that came in the press when May unboxed hers, some glue had oozed around the top and it was in the cap, and so she had to clean it out. This one's pretty clean. Oh, I don't see that problem, so I think I'm good. But this is going to slide into the holster. Oh, did you hear the snap? Oh, I like the little snap. And there it is, nice and ready to use. It sits in the holster. It'll be ready to go whenever I need it. Now, I did grab a couple pieces of paper, and Binks has already stolen one. It's down there on the floor. That I was going to actually use it for you. I think I've already said this. Those of you who have watched the videos know I'm recuperating from knee surgery. And so I'm doing all this on the couch one-handed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually practice this for you. We'll see. Maybe this will show how easy it is, because you have to do it one-handed. One-handed and through a camera lens. Okay. I like the way it feels in my hand. It's a very natural movement. This is actually coming out in drops instead of a steady line. That could be because it's a new bottle or because I'm not sure what I'm doing. I actually don't mind that it's dots. It's coming out in a nice little thin consistency. And I really was not squeezing the trigger very hard. That's one thing I did learn from the other video I watched, is that you don't have to put a lot of pressure. I mean, I'm just barely putting anything on, and the dots are coming out. If I practice a little bit, I might be able to get that stream. That might be what the bigger nozzle is for too. But anyway, so that was, I was needing this matted, so I thought, let me just do that on camera. Let's add to the level of difficulty of what I'm doing here. Let's just make this more difficult. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be cute. Okay. That looks pretty good. Not too bad for a one-handed crippled woman at the moment. There we go. So, no oozing out the side, so it wasn't like I got too much. Nice, steady, even pressure. I really like that. One of the things I was thinking or wondering when I saw May using it, that is a new bottle of glue, and new bottles of glue are always easier to use. There's just more in it. You don't have to squeeze so much. So I have put my old bottle. This bottle is about, I would say it's well less than half full. It may be only about a third full, maybe even a quarter. I mean, I was due for new glue anyway. So I wanted to see if it would make getting to the end of your bottles of glue, make it any easier. I figure you're going to have to squeeze just a little bit harder. So this is just a scrap piece, and I'd planned to use colored paper so you could see it easier, but the cats took care of that. So yeah, my older bottle that's not quite full, or actually it's just barely got anything in it, I'm getting a bigger stream from it. I am having to squeeze it a little bit more, but not hard, like not if I was having to squeeze it if I was using my hand. So I think it's going to be good to get down to the bottom ends of the bottles. Sometimes I give up and kind of get rid of them when there's still a little bit there. I just don't want to mess with shaking it down and squeezing so hard. But that seems to do it. Seems to work really well. And again, this is the bottle of Nuvo glue I've had for quite some time, and it fits in there, so it's not like you have to buy special bottles. If you use Nuvo, you can certainly use the bottles that you have in stock. But again, it does come with 2 bottles. Let me move this out of the way before I glue everything to it. It does come with 2 bottles with 2 different tips. One of them is full of glue. The other one is empty. One has I think this is going to be the bigger nozzle. I thought it might be the smaller one at first. This is what I'm going to call the bigger nozzle. Until proven otherwise, that's the smaller nozzle. They both the lids have the pins in them, and that one's really sturdy. I really like the feel of that. That's going to be good with that one. That's the bigger tip. And then this one that has more of a little more wire-ish, more like a straight pin kind of, it goes with the smaller one. So I can't wait to use this. I'm working and putting cards together, and this is definitely going straight onto my craft table. What I'm calling my craft table, my little setup here in the living room. That's going straight on there, and I'll be using that and giving you more information as we go. But I was just so excited to get it that I wanted to share. Oh, one other little thing I didn't point out. So you don't lose the cap, which I'm always losing my cap. It's got a nice little place for your cap to sit while it's in there. And then the pretty jewel. Yay. I'm just loving everything about this. So that's my unboxing for the Sweet Petunia Precision Glue Press. Brand new product. I don't know how long it's been out, but I literally saw it for the first time maybe like 3 days ago and just fell in love with it and knew I had to try it out. So if you've got this or if you're interested in it, please put some comments down below. I like reading them. And I will be back in some other videos later on. Thanks. Have a great day. Be nice to people and be safe.